Hey Pierce County students and families, my name is Miss Ashley Todd and I am the school counselor at Patterson Elementary School. And as you may have already noticed and been watching, each of us counselors have been posting a Motivational Monday videos and short little activities or lessons each Monday for the past several weeks. And we are just bringing you different character words or different little activities that you can complete while you're having some extra time at home right now. So if you've missed those, they are on Living Tree and they are on all of our Facebook pages. So if you've missed those, you are welcome to go back and watch those at any time that's convenient for you. I am going to be bringing you a short little lesson about kindness and caring today. So I thought it would be a great time to read the book and talk about being a bucket filler. And some of you might know what being a bucket filler means already, but for those of you that don't, I'm going to read a book called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? Written by Carol McLeod and illustrated by David Messing. So I'm going to read this book, which kind of tells you what a bucket filler is, but then I'm going to go into a little bit more detail at the end and tell you how you can be a bucket filler, give you some examples, and hopefully encourage you guys to be bucket fillers each and every day. So have you filled a bucket today? All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and here's how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So, how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's bucket dipping. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will dip into your own bucket too. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket. And think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You can invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost any money and it doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So, why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler, and that's you. So students and families, I want to encourage you to be a bucket filler. Being a bucket filler is super easy. Like the book said, it doesn't cost any money and it doesn't take a lot of time. So here's what I would encourage you guys to start doing from this day forward. Like the book said, every day when you wake up, say to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And then at the end of each day or before you go to bed, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Something that you might even want to do is put it on your refrigerator or write it on your mirror in your bathroom so that you see it every day and you can remind yourself to be a bucket filler. And then at the end of the day, think about the things that you did to be a bucket filler. It will make not only you, but it will make other people feel good too. So here is my challenge and encouragement to you guys. Find a bucket, any old bucket. It can be anything laying around your house. It can be a bucket like this. It could be a small trash can that's maybe clean that you don't use anymore, or a toy bucket, or like a pail that you take to the beach. It could even be maybe a pot out of, or a bowl out of your parents' kitchen if they don't mind, okay? So find you a bucket and put it somewhere in your house, okay? And every day I want you and I want your family to try to be a bucket filler. So at least put one positive thing. If each of you can put one positive bucket filler in the bucket each day, that's my challenge, okay? And again, being a bucket filler is easy. I'm even going to give you some examples, okay? So here's some easy ways that you can be a bucket filler. Be kind to others, okay? Do nice things, say nice things, be friendly, okay? Whether it's someone in your family or whether it's a stranger, okay? At the store, say thank you when they help you, okay? Follow the rules. So right now we're all home, and our parents and our grandparents and our families and our babysitters, okay? They've set rules. Follow those rules. That's being a bucket filler. Clean up after yourself, okay? I'm sure that we are enjoying our time off and we're maybe making messes around our houses, but clean up after yourself, and most importantly, do this without being asked, okay? That's being a bucket filler. Use your manners. Continue to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, please, and thank you, okay? That's an easy way to be a bucket filler. Say I'm sorry. If you do something that's not kind, okay, we're gonna make mistakes. That's just part of life. But if you do something that's maybe not kind, or you've broken a rule, or you've said something mean to a little brother or older sister, say you're sorry, apologize. Give a hug. Giving a hug is such an easy way to be a bucket filler. Who doesn't love a hug? Smile. I don't think there's any easier way to be a bucket filler than just giving a smile. Again, whether it be to your family, someone you know, or whether it be at the grocery store when you pass somebody when you're walking down the aisle, okay? Just give them a smile. Help someone. So be a helper. Whether it's your parents with chores around the house, or grandparents maybe with yard work or helping in their garden, okay? Just help someone, be a friend, be kind. Share and take turns, okay? This is going to come in handy while we're at home right now with our families. Share, take turns, and be a bucket filler in that way. And the last example I'm going to give you is be a good friend. I know that lots of you are spending time with your neighbors and your friends or your cousins right now, so be a good friend to them, okay? That's an easy way to fill a bucket. So that is my challenge to you, that you will all be bucket fillers from this day forward and never bucket dippers. So I would like for you all to find a bucket, be a bucket filler, and drop a comment or a picture in the thread below and let us know how you and your family are being a bucket filler. And each night I would encourage you, or at the end of each week, if maybe that's more convenient for you guys, sit down and pull out the things that you've dropped in the bucket and talk about how you were a bucket filler and who you were a bucket filler to, okay? So I hope that you all have learned something from this. I hope you've enjoyed this book as much as I do, and I encourage you all to be bucket fillers, and I can't wait to hear about how you're filling your own bucket and everybody else's too.